And looks like we are live.
Yay! Welcome. This is exciting. I'm so excited. I got to pull it up on my phone so I can see the
Let's make
comments.
sure we're in the right group, because we
we're in the
sometimes make silly mistakes and show up in wrong groups.
We do that a lot of times, right?
Oh yeah, we are live.
Hi, Alicia.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Awesome.
Look at all these people popping in.
I might keep it
Sharon.
open so I can see the comments.
Yeah.
Hey,
Judy,
guys.
Marina,
Let
Tanya.
us know if
Welcome.
are on. Let us know who you are, where you're coming in from. We're so excited.
It's going to be good. Are you guys ready for this? How many of you are ready to know who won this amazing challenge?
Are you guys more excited about the prizes or about the training that we're about to drop on you?
I love it. Hi,
what
Paul.
are you more excited about, the prizes or the training? I'm actually excited about the training because we've never shared this kind of stuff.
Oh, I know. And I'm a little scared about the reactions we're going to get from us, some other people.
So people say that they are excited about training and another training and another training.
Well, then we don't have to do winners.
We don't have to do the prizes.
No winners.
How about that? Both. Hold on. Somebody said both. Oh my God.
I love it. That's great. Great.
All right. So
great fun.
Both. Let's do both then.
All right. Let's do both. All right. So tell me first off, what did you guys think about this challenge? What was your favorite thing about doing this challenge? And those of you that don't know me, I guess I should introduce myself. You know Kat, right? My beautiful, amazing Kat, the Russian friend. You guys all know her because she did day one, and all of our amazing trainers that came in to help us out with this challenge. It was epic. So what did you guys love best?
What was your biggest aha moment?
Yeah.
What was that light bulb moment?
Paul says, Kat's rocking the crimped hair. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I love it. I love it. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Brandy Shaver. And we're going to be talking today about our duplication secrets. And you guys have to promise that you're not going to tell everyone else. It might be a little hard with 4,000 people.
First, we're going to go ahead and announce the winners. So let it off our shoulders. Then,
are you sure they want winners, really?
I don't know. They're more excited about the training.
I know.
Then we're going to give you a sneak peek into how this Rockstar duplication system looks like. And then Brandy gonna share with you her story, how this system was created and what it took her actually to create the system and what it might take you to create something similar. So you have an idea what goes into massive organization and managing it and make sure everybody is successful.
It gets a little crazy at times, but I'm up for the challenge. So people are saying that they loved the connections, the group support and love. They loved burning their list, Kat. That was like one of their biggest things.
Burn it, baby.
Yeah, burn it, baby. All right. So it was great to see the community, to be a part of the community and the great people here. Paul says he loves seeing everyone else's activities in the group. That's one of my favorite things too, is seeing everybody, the growth that everybody has inside of the challenges. It's one of my very favorite things. So you guys want to know? Well, let's remind them first about what they can win. Okay. Should we remind them?
You want me to do it or are you going to do it?
I can do it. Okay, cool. Right. I've got this right in front of me. So these are their options and they get to choose, right, Kat? That's kind of how
they can choose any one of the prizes.
Okay, so there's quite a few choices. I'm not sure how you're going to choose. So number one, a 30-minute free coaching call with any one of the mentors here inside of the group, which is $500 value. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool.
Network like a pro. Number two is Network Like a Pro course. It's a $300 value. And this is how to grow your biggest asset of your business, your network without being fake, social, or drowning in small talk. And a deeper dive into a lot of what you learned here in the Ditch Your List training, but it's like pro level. right? That's how you explain it, Kat?
Yeah, pro.
All right, cool.
Network
Pro
like a
level.
pro.
Yeah, network like a pro. And then number 3 is the Ultimate Target Market Identifier course, which is a $200 value. In this powerful, simple, step-by-step process, identifying your ideal customer, your new team business, and your new team business builder or client, and how to reach them with psychological triggers that you can easily add to your messaging and posts that will compel them to reach out to you for more information. How many of you guys would love that, right? That one is Tracy's, right?
Tracy's, and if
Tracy
you guys
Chalmers.
left her day number 2 training, her course will dive more
Yeah.
in depth how to do that, actually.
Yeah. Tracy's was awesome. Well, all of you guys were awesome. I loved Kat's. I loved Tracy's. I loved Wait and Carrie. And Fran, holy cow, did you see all of the value that Fran delivered? Like, I was like, slow down, chick. Like, I couldn't take notes fast enough, right? It was awesome. All right. And then number 4 is Attraction Marketing Formula with Elite Marketing Pro. It's a $97 value. It includes an ebook, ignition coaching with a live coach, and 2 coaching calls with a live coach, and then all of the modules that go with that. So you'll be able to choose from any price, any of those prizes that you want. So let's see here.
Started. So we
Great
already
prizes.
we have 2 winners who
We do.
loved the engagement in this group, and you guys can probably know already who they are because they've been on our shout outs through whole entire training. So it's no brainer. 2 badass engagement queens.
Woohoo! Number 1 is Katie Mast.
Katie! There
Give
she
us some
is.
fire. Drum rolls.
Not her.
Go, Katie. Congratulations.
She's still rocking the engagement.
She's still rocking the engagement. She's on here. Yeah. So congratulations, Katie.
Tag her.
Tag Katie.
Sure she's watching us.
Yeah, make sure that she's seen. All right, now let's see. Katie actually had 3 posts, and get this, you guys are going to totally be blown away. 542 comments inside the group. Katie, like, are your fingers like bruised?
That's like 100 comments per day.
Awesome. That's awesome. All right, so number 2. Now, these aren't the only winners, guys. So you had to be on live, right, Kat? There's going to be some
You didn't
winners.
announce the second one.
Yeah, I'm going to announce the second one, but these aren't the only last 2. These aren't the only last 2 winners, right?
No,
we're doing more.
There's more.
There's more. Okay, so, and I'm probably going to butcher your name, but it's Shanae Bentley Martinez. I hope I got it right.
Yep. She's been on our shout outs through the whole entire week.
Awesome.
And how many comments? And
so Shanae, she had 8 posts, which means she's rocking her homework, and 368 comments.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Good job.
Yeah. So everybody tag Shanae, let her know.
So you girls make sure you contact with anybody of the admins, or we'll contact you if that's gonna like go slip away.
Right.
Make sure we contact you and you tell us what prize you want.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So Kat, what's next?
Okay, next. So we decided to have 3 more winners from people who are watching us live today. And all you have to do to become a winner, to complete at least one of the homeworks. Just one.
Just one.
God. How hard is that, right? So what you have to do, guys, if you have completed at least one homework, I want you to comment me in the comments, and I'm going to randomly pick 3 people out of those.
This is going to be good.
Who are commenting me right now. So I'm going to give it a little minute.
Yeah, there's a little lag from the
There's a little delay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to randomly point with my mouse here on anybody because it goes so fast. I can't even like see names. So it's totally random. There you go. Did I do?
Oh, Karen. Karen Garcia.
It did oh my God. So
well
Karen
done.
Is winner number 3. I'm so excited.
Go, Karen.
All right, let's pick another one. So let's see more comments going. I'm just even not gonna look there. There you go.
Denise Arnold. I gotta write these down.
Denise Arnold, please write it down, Brandy.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
And the last one, but not least, So keep those comments coming. So I have something to click on. And winner number 3 is Judy Hamilton.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Well done.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. I'm so excited. So you get to pick what prize you want. And if we don't contact you in the next few days, because it's going to be crazy, make sure you contact us and let us know what kind of prize you want. You can choose any one of those prizes. I'm trying to turn off some of these comments. And they're like, yes, they go up.
They are crazy.
Tag them, guys. Tag those people, because
tag them in.
Well, you're going to be watching live. I thought, in case if they're not watching, duh.
Well, they're live.
They're watching. So
they're watching.
What I'm excited about, guys, because guess what? Up until Friday night, and Brandy had no clue what we would be teaching you about. And that's how usually we rock these trainings. We usually look, what questions people have when we start the training, where are the gaps in our trainings, and that's how we decide what kind of bonus training we're going to give you based on your feedback. And actually, what inspired us to talk about duplication secrets, homework of day number 1, right? Did you guys notice that how many people had huge teams, and the people either were not doing anything or the teams just fell apart? Did you notice how many were there? So that would kind of like grab my attention. That's, oh my God, why is this happening, right? And how would you feel if you build a team, you spend all this time finding people, recruiting them, and they ended up not doing nothing, right? How would that feel? Pretty, I don't know, even what's the word?
The word is devastated.
Devastated. And also even of thinking, do I have to do that again?
Yeah.
What's the point, right? What's the point? It's like huge rock on your shoulders. Like, do I really have to do that again? So that's why we decided, guys, to share with you how in the world we are, oh my God, how even describe what's going on in our team right now.
It's crazy. That's what's happening.
The success that we have in our team is probably 90% based on the duplication system that we have in place. That's why our people are successful. It's not just us who are successful. Our people can duplicate our success, and that's what makes it so incredible and so effective. So just kind of give you a little glimpse what kind of system I'm talking about. The system where you have more applicants to join your team than you can handle. This is crazy, right? This is crazy. The system that grows leaders, not just another sales rep. The system that gives you tools where all that yucky stuff that most network marketers don't like doing, like prospecting, follow up, closing, 90% of that yucky stuff is done on automation. So who's excited to find out how in the world we do that and what's actually in that system? Because
it sounds kind of like a pipe dream, right? Like it's not even real. Who would have thought that you would have so many people entering your your inbox? Like I didn't have any times open until September, the middle of September, to meet with people. It's crazy, right? Like insane.
And usually I would say people who reach success like this in traditional network marketing, it takes them somewhere between 5 and 10 years. When actually people come to them and say, hey, I want to be on your team. But we are able to create the same results in very short amount of time. And just to give you guys an idea, I came to this team a little over a year ago with no downline, no customers, and no people left to talk to about my business. 0, blank. And here I am now. I'll share more in a little bit where I am now, right? I'll go share more, guys, with my results.
Yeah, don't give them all the goods now.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. So are you guys excited to know what's in
They're excited, Kat. Like, they're like, yes, give it to us. Like, they're like, all right, we're done messing around.
Give it to us. I actually had a crazy idea, but I decided not to. Actually, to share my screen and walk them around. But
you're gonna? For real?
No.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna give them a verbal tour, not the actual, because that would be a little bit too much. Maybe in the next training. How about that? Okay. So let's dive in. What's in that system, right? That everybody wants to get a hang of. And actually, we have people outside of our team who are dying to know what's in there. And we're not letting them until now. So if you're here and watching it right now, you probably very fortunate that we decided to actually show it finally. So what's in that system? So thing number one, the first thing that we tell our brand new team members, and you guys already know it from my day number one training, we tell them, burn that damn list.
Light it on fire.
Burn it, because you will never in your life will have to prospect another person again. Not even your friends and family, but just in general. You will never have to prospect another person again. And what happens, how would you feel if people told you that, right? If you were told, burn that list. And what we hear from our people, they say it's a huge relief. It's huge excitement. Oh my God, they eager to start working. Like, they can't wait. They actually say, I can't wait till I wake up in the morning and start doing what I have to do. And also, besides that, it's like a breath of fresh air. That's what people tell us. It's like, I can't believe that that's what I'm about to find out and how I'm going to grow my team. So that's the first thing we tell them. Burn that damn list. You're never going to need it again. Second thing, actually even more exciting than burning your list. Second thing that we tell them, you will never have to sell another thing to anybody, right? How in the world that's possible, right? Well, we have a unique system in place where it does all the selling for us. Just like the group that we have here, where people want to be in that group and we share incredible value and content. We have another group in place that does all that selling for us. And just to give you guys a little bit more explanation, that group is not about, oh, I'm placing my order tonight. Who needs to order something? Let me know. No. There's nothing like, oh my God, buy one, get one free ends tonight. Who didn't place their order? You will not find any of that stuff in this group. And another magic button, you will never hear us mentioning the name of the product or the name of the company in that group. And it still sells a lot of product. So how in the world, right? How in the world is it possible? So just like we told you, find the right people who are interested in that stuff. You don't need your friends and family. You don't need everybody. Find the people who will benefit from what we're selling and create curiosity and make them actually knock on our group's door and begging us to let us in. I want to know more. And once those people are in the group, like we were teaching you why people go to social media. They go to social media to be educated, to be entertained, and to socialize. And that's exactly what we give them in that group. You'll never find one sales pitch. You'll never find one promotion or any of that nature. So, and it does all the selling for us. So that's what's exciting about this system. You never have to prospect. You never have to sell.
Some of them are saying, oh my gosh, is this true? Can this even be real?
Yes.
Kelly knows. She says it seems unbelievable, but it's true. Stress relief. They would feel the pressure was off. I would love that. Tons and tons of comments.
Awesome. So wouldn't you guys would like to have something like this in your organizations? This is incredible. third component of our system is, as you probably already figured out, we're not focusing on finding another sales reps because we're not selling anything. We're focusing on growing leaders and influencers. And that's what makes us successful so fast. Because I ask a question on my business page, what do you guys want to be? You want to be just another salesperson, or you want to be an influencer? 100% of people say, duh. Influencer. Who wants to be another salesperson?
It's no one. Right? Put a big fat stop sign for sales. No more.
So since we don't focus on finding another customer, because that's what most network marketing companies do. They want you to find as many customers and keep finding more customers and more customers. And then they want you to convert the happy ones into team members who end up doing nothing because they joined for the wrong reasons, or they're not good for this industry. They're not ready for this industry, or they thought it would be easy and it, end up being hard. And they quit. So instead of doing all that and wasting our time, like many network marketers out there, we focusing on growing leaders and influencers. And we have step-by-step program put out for them where it's day-by-day action plans, where they can become one of those influencers somewhere in between 30 and 90 days.
It's incredible to watch the team.
For most people, it takes 2 years. But we give them shortcuts. We give them a lot of stuff.
We learned it all doing it the hard way. So we figured out the hard way, and we found the shortcuts.
So, and like I said, guys, 90% of that stuff that most network marketers hate doing, like prospecting, looking for those badass leaders, follow up. Oh my God, who hates follow up?
It's torturous.
It's torture, right? And they tell you the money is in follow up. How many times usually you guys have to follow up with the person until they say yes to your business? Probably 10 times you have to get on their nerves, and eventually they give in.
Yeah.
I dreaded that process. I felt like I was bugging people, that I was annoying. But how about if that could be done for you on automation, where you don't have to do that every game? And closing. Woo! Who likes closing process? Where you finally got that person on the call with you, and somebody actually said that their upline never showed up.
I have had that happen to me before, by the way.
Oh my God.
It's horrible.
Or what I didn't like about the old closing process, that you always felt like you have to sell something, right? You have to sell yourself, you have to sell your opportunity, you have to sell your products. You feel like just another salesperson, and I hated it. So we give them closing process where people actually close themselves, I would say. And 90% people that we talk to say yes to us without us even trying to sell them anything. They already sold on it, right? They just want to get in. They just want to know what's next. Just tell me, what do I need to do?
Just tell me what I do next.
Right. So I actually decided to explain to you guys how that system might look like. It all sounds good on paper, right? Wouldn't you agree? Sounds amazing on paper. How is actually this system look like? So I actually was going to share my screen, but no, I'm not going to do it. Maybe next time. But I'm going to give you like a verbal tour and tell you what's in that system. So,
oh man, here you go.
So first 7 days, they get exposed to 7-day fast start organic launch formula. There's no ads required. There's no website required. No autoresponders, nothing. Just you and your personal profile. And we give you everything that you need to be. Just be you and follow the steps in order to become that influencer on your personal profile. Just you and your phone and nothing else. Boom.
That's it.
But we also noticed that very quickly, these people start telling us we're ready for automation, because they see people who are a little bit ahead of them, who start using automation, they can get done the same amount of work, probably 20 times faster. So if you're using organic stuff, your personal profile only, let's say you can find 5 prospects and you have to do it manually. When you use automation, you can get 100 people in the same amount of time, and these people actually going to come to you. So that's the benefits of doing it using automation. And next step, we give them all the tools they're going to need to start doing it. We train them how to set it up. And the cool part, first month or 2, we actually give them everything like on silver platter here. The funnel is set up. The follow-up sequence is set up. All the links are put together. Just take it and use it, right? So first month or so, everything given to them. And we call this approach feeding them fish. So we feeding them the fish.
We feed them a lot of fish up front.
But once they are comfortable eating the fish and get their strength or whatever confidence, we teach them how to fish. So we teach them how to set up next funnel, next automation piece, next training, or whatever it is on their own. So we'll let them kick their training wheels and ride alone. Woo! I think this is even more exciting, right?
I do too. I mean, we talked about this in the team group on Tuesday in our team training when I said, it's really cool to rank advance, right? Like it's really cool to rank advance. It feels really good. But Kat, what did it feel like when 90% of your team, actually it was 98% of your team rank advanced last month? How did you feel?
Well, here's the trick. When your people rank advance, that's when you rank advance, right? When you're not focusing on finding customers and bring that volume from selling products, your rank advance depends on your people. So you have to help your people to rank advance in order to rank advance yourself. And honestly, I have more team members in my organization than customers. Awesome. Because once you have enough people to bring that volume, there's no need to sell stuff. There's just no need. Does it make sense, guys? Once you have enough team members, I actually was going to ask you this question. Let's do it very quick. For example, how much money you need to make comfortable living or to quit a job? I would say $5,000, right? Just generic $5,000. That's what actually I needed to quit my job, $5,000. Okay. So how many customers you need to get in order to make that $5,000 commission?
A lot.
I would say somewhere between 200 and 1,000, right? Depending on what kind of product and how.
Right.
So what is easier to find 1,000 customers each month, not one time, every single month, because people are going to be dropping off. You constantly have to replace the volume. What is easier to find 1,000 customers? I don't even think I want to ever do that. This is insane.
That does not sound fun.
Or find 5 badass leaders, just like we are, and teach them how to duplicate and do what we're doing. Because these 5 people will duplicate and do exactly the same what you taught them to do. And they will bring that volume that you need. So what is easier, to find 1,000 customers or 5 badass team members? I want answers.
Answers, people.
I want answers.
You better answer, or the Russian is coming after you. And I'm still not convinced she's not part of the mafia, by the way. So, you know,
I quit that business long time ago.
That business a long time ago. I left that back in Russia. Don't be worried.
Oh my God. So yeah, everybody's saying that it's badass leaders. It's a lot easier to find 5 people who want to do what you're doing and actually doing the work than finding 1,000.
Right. And don't you find that, you find that you end up finding customers along the way that come to you because of what you're doing, because of your posting, right? It's not just because we have a question here that she says, where did it go? Isn't customer retention that keeps us going?
Well, for us, it's the team members' retention that keeps us going.
Right. And once you have a big enough team where they're finding more people, and not everybody is out, somebody might look at your business and be like, you know what, I just want to try the products. It happens to me all the time. But so it's kind of like the customers happen on autopilot.
Right. It's like, the other teams looking for customers and then offer them the business.
Yeah.
We're looking for business partners.
Builders.
And if they say no, they always actually want to try our products. That's how we get customers.
Yeah.
So it's like win-win.
It is a definite win-win.
So it's a little bit backwards approach, I would say, or whatever you call it. It's a different approach. And that's what makes us so successful.
Well, and that's why it works, if you want the honest, because when everybody goes left, what do you do? We go right. When everybody goes right, we go left. You guys, I can't wait for you to hear some of Kat's crazy ideas that are coming up this next couple weeks. So I'm just going to drop that bomb right now. I'm not going to say any more, but it's going to be epic. So just pay attention to what's happening.
So one more aspect of the system I want to cover that is very important. We give people one-on-one mentorship until they are ready to kick off those training wheels. And not just there. We don't just coach them, but we also coach their people. Literally, me, Brandy, and other mentors who you've seen here, we coach people one-on-one. I show up, Brandy shows up, and we coach you with whatever struggles come on your way. And that's actually what makes it unique. So we hold their hand until they're ready to fly on their own. And it's actually one of my favorite pieces of.
It is a lot of fun.
I see myself in all those people, and I see, all their progress, and I know exactly what's next for them and
what they're thinking, right?
And that's so exciting because they don't even know what's next for them, and I know it. And I always tell them, just enjoy the sweet anticipation.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good.
Yes. So this is the main aspects of our duplication system, and we just guys told you it's just the way it is, without any hiding anything or trying to make it look better or worse than it is. So what was your favorite part, guys, of this system? So there's no prospecting, there's no selling. We grow leaders instead of sales reps. We focus in on leaders first. We sell products second. We still have a selling system in place, and we have one-on-one coaching and automatic tools. So what was your favorite part of the system? Which one would you like in your organization if you had that opportunity? I want to see.
We're getting some automation.
I see all the above. Cool. What's automation?
Merlin says you haven't shared the system yet. We just shared it. We just told you everything.
All of it. So a lot of people would like to have. Yeah.
Larry says learning the valuable skills of becoming a leader. Dale says all of it.
Yeah. Most of the people say all of the above.
Errol says all of it.
Awesome.
Leaders first. That's what Mary Jo Glenn loves. Favorite part for Deborah is mentorship.
Mentorship makes
Tracy, her favorite part is her downline team. Angie, guided mentorship. Katie says all of it. Give me all of it.
Awesome. So now Brandy will share with you guys what it actually takes to build a system like this, because she kind of put it together pretty much.
Yeah.
What it takes to build a system like this, what sacrifices maybe, in place, investment and all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to ask you, Brandy, questions so it's easier for you to share everything that we want to share.
I'm ready.
So who's excited to hear Brandy's story and how she came up with the idea to have system like this? Somebody asked, I actually run in 2 businesses. I'm not sure what that's about.
What do you mean?
There's one business.
It's all one business.
One business. I don't think we can handle another business.
No, I don't think we can. Although we
So
got
there's a lot of
plans.
people who want to hear your story, Brandy. So let's get started.
All right, let's do
So,
this.
probably a lot of people know that you were quite successful using the old school approach, right? Just like everybody else. Why attraction marketing?
Well, the old school method stopped working once I had gone through my list, because I didn't burn my list. I actually called them and hammered the crap out of them until they wanted to barf, and I had no friends left. So I was building an old school way, and I live 2.5 hours from anywhere that has more than a Walmart. And so, guys, listen, I had a nanny, and I was driving 5 hours a day to prospect in malls, restaurants, stock waitresses, and trying to build those relationships that my upline kept telling me to do. And they were of course, that worked for them, right? But it wasn't working for me. And so, out of those 2.5 years of building my business that way, I only enrolled one person out of doing that, and she quit. So it was kind of a hard lesson to learn going through that whole deal.
What about when you just started and you used all your warm market? You had quite a large team. What happened?
Yeah, so I enrolled about 25 people in my first 3 months, and my business grew really quickly. And I remember going on a trip to Lubbock, Texas. If you guys haven't been there, I wouldn't bother. If you're from Lubbock, I'm sorry. I drove 15 hours one way to go to Lubbock to build this new team, right? There was like 5 people that had enrolled, and they wanted me to come out and help build this team. So I got there, and not one meeting happened. Not one. Okay. So I drove 15 hours home. While I was gone, my team actually grew by 20 people. So my team was growing, right? Then we hit kind of what I like to say is just like the glass ceiling in your warm market. Like there wasn't anywhere else for anyone to go. Does that make sense? Like we live in a really small town. And the other thing that was happening is I had a nanny. Remember that key? My husband worked overtime to pay for my business while I built it. And not many people could do that. Like, Kat, could you just hire a nanny and just take off when you were working for the post office?
No.
So it wasn't duplicatable, right? So it just didn't make sense. So anyway, that's kind of where that all came from. And I started looking for a way to build online. And that's where I started 3 years ago. And it wasn't cheap. If you add up the education that I've paid for to be here to learn how to build the systems, it's probably close to $500,000 at this point.
That was my next question, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
My next question was, how long did it take you to learn the attraction marketing skill? And if you're willing to share, which you already did, how much did you have to invest to learn?
Yeah. So it took me about, I would say, a year and a half to learn the attraction marketing skills. I wasn't good at it. I mean, I was okay, but I wasn't good at it. And it cost me a lot of money to get that education, a lot of time. At this point, I've put in almost 4 years into my attraction marketing education. So, and then, of course, the investments that go along with that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it takes. So I see a lot of leaders actually teaching attraction marketing a lot. Wouldn't you agree, guys? There's a lot of people who will, share with you some information, but actually I don't see a lot of people implementing it or being successful implementing it. Like something is not clicking there. And I want you to tell us, what is it that you did differently where it actually started working?
Yeah. So what I did is I partnered with some amazing people that are here inside this team, and we started to build out a system that could leverage what we were learning. And we fell a lot of times. We built an entire system, and I don't know if you even know this, Kat, but we built out an entire system that had like affiliate links attached, and we had built our own blog and all of this stuff. We had all this automation in place. And we never actually got it off the ground. It just kind of fell apart. And that was one of our first attempts at building online. And then we continued to perfect the system. But what we did was we decided, you know what, we're going to look for those A players, and we're going to build out a system that can duplicate the leaders and duplicate, kind of what we were looking for. Because I don't know about you guys, you can be successful in traditional network marketing, right? You can. It's totally doable. But my upline leaders that are still building this way, they're gone like 6 and 7 days out of the week, right? They're playing the road show. Like, they're in a different town, different country, different, wherever that is building. They're building their teams. And when they stop building, their team stops growing. So.
Yeah, that's the great comment that Carrie just put out there. And I want to explain it a little bit too, since you started it. Since we are focusing on finding badass leaders, we start looking at what would attract them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you tell those people, oh, just go and share your story, or go do 100 copy and paste messages to everybody you know and don't know, if we're going to tell them, oh, just talk to more people, that's not going to attract them.
No, it's not. I mean, those leaders have done that. And, if you look at well, for instance, like if I say to you, Kat, I want you to just jump on my team and I want you to send a bunch of spammy messages. Would that attract you?
No,
like you'd be like, I'm already doing that. Like,
I'll be gone the next day.
You're like, I don't want to do that. I've already done that. It doesn't work. Right. So what, kind of what drew you into?
Yeah, we looked at what those leaders want, and that's exactly what we wanted. Those leaders want systems, they want automation, and they want system that will let them get the results without spending that amount of money or that amount of time. And that's exactly what we did. And that's exactly when the magic started happening.
Yeah, it is. And when we started looking for those people that, we were focused in on at building, then our team started to grow. And we, had to refine the system. Of course, it wasn't perfect, right, from the beginning. Nothing ever is. And things change. You have to adapt. You have to innovate. And that's kind of how this whole game works. So.
So what kind of results your team members have when they join you?
You see my crazy child. I just tried to get rid of her and now she's following me. So what kind of results do my team members have when they join me? Most of my team, and I can say at this point in the last 6 months, 98% of our team rank advance in the first 2 to 4 weeks of being on the team.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's so much more fun to see them rank advance.
Awesome. That was kind of all my questions, but I think we missed something in there too.
All right. So let's see. Well, Kat, let's talk about how you can relate to day one homework posts and see the huge team that we built out. How did you, and then fell apart? How have you seen that we're different? What's different for you?
Is this question for me or for me?
Yeah, for you.
Oh my God. So yeah, like I said, I was so inspired to share our duplication secrets, which are not secrets anymore, because I see so many people who build huge teams and it all falls apart. And actually, that's where I was. That's where I was 2 years ago, where I did everything my upline told me to do. I did home parties, I did meetings, I did 3-way calls, 2-way calls, talking to everybody on my list and more, and follow up and creating a new list. So I've done everything, and even above and beyond, because I'm this kind of person that, if that's how we do it, we do it.
Right.
Actually, I think I shared that in the previous training, that in one of my other companies, I had to go cold prospect in a foreign country because there was there was no internet yet, no cell phones, we had to go actually to a different country and on the streets.
How many of you would go to a different country? I mean, seriously, would you get on an airplane and go to a different country?
I did.
That is hardcore, right?
I would not do it if even somebody paid me $1 million. I would not do it. No.
Right. So Kat, when we talk about these skills that we've learned, right, and things that we've built out, to me, we were just talking about this last night. Like I was like, Kat, like it's almost like if I needed brain surgery, right? Like, let's say there was one little tiny pea thing in my brain that needed to come out, right? That's probably as big as all my brain is, actually. But let's say there's actually a pea thing in my brain that needs to come out, right? Would you go to a regular doctor? Like, would you just like go to your family practitioner and say, hey, I've got 10 minutes. Can you cut open my head and get
Heck
this?
no.
No, you wouldn't, right? So you've got to be honing these skills. You got to realize that these skills take, practice. They practice just like a neurosurgeon. Like, it's like 15, 17 years to become a neurosurgeon, right? Maybe even longer once they do their residencies. Like, think about what the skills that you need to be able to attract people to you, right? Attract them. They need to be qualified, right? So they got to be qualified before they get to you. And then they're qualified and they're ready to join before they ever jump on your calendar, right? So the thing is how do you get those skills, right?
Yeah, so just like you, I decided to, because my team all fell apart and I did not want to make the same mistake again. So I decided to go and learn the new skill set, how to attract people to me, because I saw other people were out there building huge teams in a short amount of time. So I knew it was doable and I took it seriously. And I also, just like you did, I invested a big chunk of money and a lot of time in learning the skill set because I wanted to be professional and I wanted it to work. But in reality, what other obstacle I came to, it was almost impossible building it alone because I was going against the grain of what my upline was teaching everybody. I'm not saying it with disrespect to what they're teaching because it does work for somebody, right? And
Right.
if it does work, keep doing it. We always say, if something works, never change it. Just keep doing it.
If it isn't broke, don't fix it, right?
Don't fix it, absolutely. But for me, I could not do what they were doing. I had full-time job and 3 kids and a house and everything else, and no people to talk to anymore. So I found it very difficult going against the grain and building it alone because I quickly realized that in order for my people to duplicate my skills that I paid a lot of money to learn and a lot of time, they either will have to invest the same amount of time and money to learn the skill set, right? And how duplicatable that is.
It's not, if you think about it, because really, what percentage of people are going to pay that amount of money?
Nobody probably.
And I mean, how many years went by before you actually had success, Kat, in what you've done?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Yeah, like who's willing to put 2 years in and then a chunk of change when you're not making any money?
Yeah, my next search was, how can I find a team who already use an attraction marketing and has system in place? That's when I found you, because if you search for somebody, you're gonna find it.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you guys like it is. It took me a little bit time to get my feet off the ground. There were some time where I was still learning, but once it happened, let me just tell you what happened. After I joined Brandy's team and start using the system that I just told you about. So I was able to quit my government job last May. And next 2 months, May, June, and part of July, out of 60 days, 27 out of those days, I was on the road. I was in France, I was in Germany, I was in Kansas City, I was in Myrtle Beach, and
She wasn't prospecting, in case you wanted to know.
I was not prospecting. And my team exploded, literally exploded. And like I said, I'm probably going to choke here. And I rank advanced 3 times last month. But like I said, I only rank advanced because my team rank advanced. There's no other way with the way that we're building this team. So, and what excites me the most about being on your team is that I get to help other people to experience how it feels like to fire their boss, how it feels like to have business that grows on autopilot. I have huge goosebumps right now.
Oh, you're making me cry. Stop it.
So for the first time ever, I'm actually excited to offer my opportunity and not dragging it. That's what makes it so special. And there's no way in the world I'm going to go back to old school.
Ever.
So actually, it was me interviewing you. I don't know how you switched the
Good at my job. Very good at my job.
because I have another question for you, because there's so many people just like me out there. Even I saw from the comments in the homeworks and stuff that people have no support from their upline. Mm-hmm. They don't have any people left to talk to about their business. They hate the process. They hate being just another salesperson. There's so many people out there. And if you guys, one of those people, you can comment something, because I want to know who they are. If there are people like me 2 years ago where I did everything I was supposed to and all happened, I watched my business fall apart.
Right.
And I absolutely did not want to go through the same thing again, to build it and watch it fall apart. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there, because I saw the comments and posts and all that stuff. So my question is, and I want to be also, I also want to be very clear, because my question is, if there's somebody out there just like me 2 years ago in my shoes, where they want to be successful in this industry, but they just don't know what else to do. And what if they want to join your team and become part of what we're doing? What would they need to do next? And give me just a second, because I want to be very clear on this question. I know there's people out there who are happy where they're at, mm-hmm. and they love what they're doing. They love their companies, they love their products, and they're happy where they're at. So for those people, I want them, and we all want them to keep doing what makes them happy. We don't mm-hmm. want them to go anywhere else. And we're going to keep supporting them on their mission, and we're going to keep providing them a ton of value, because that's what drives us, right? Helping other people to succeed. But those people who are just not getting the support, people who hate the process and they just feel alone, what is the next step for those people who potentially thinking to join leaders like me and you and start using the duplication system like ours? What would be their next step?
All right, cool. So it is an application process, and I want to make sure that you guys understand how clear Kat was. If you're happy with where you are, you love your company, you love your upline, everything's going great. We love you. We want to support you in your mission, and you just need to stick where you are, plant your feet in, figure out the skills, learn how to build. That's what we want you to do. Okay, so just be super clear on that, because sometimes people they mix our words, right? We don't accept everyone, honestly. Like, we are looking for people who have the no excuse mindset, that they're very open-minded and coachable. And you know what? We invest a ton of time into our people. And it's, one-on-one coaching, and just to make sure that people that join they're successful in their first 6 to 12 months. That's kind of what we're looking for. So we don't just recruit people. We're not interested in the turn and burn. I don't know, for those of you that have been in the industry for a while, you'll understand that term, where people go in and they just enroll a lot of people, enroll. And then they always say the cream rises to the top. We have a different mantra in this team. Of course, we're not going to drag you across the finish line, but that's kind of pretty much what we do until you say stop dragging, right? We want everyone to be successful, and so we don't just recruit people and leave them alone. We take their hand and we walk with them. We teach them. We take them where they are, and we help them move from place to place. And everybody starts in a different place. We've enrolled team members that come in that have massive teams, right? They know how to build online. They're doing the duplication, and they've got things going on. They're just looking for that solid team. We've got people that are brand new, right? They just got into network marketing. Maybe they've only been in network marketing for 6 months and they're lost, like Kat was saying, right? So I'm going to pop in a link right here, and maybe I'll send this to you, Kat, and you can.
Like I said before, this is not for everybody. We only want people who are ready to make that business decision. And for me, it was a business decision. Yeah. I did love my company. I did love the products, and I did love the people, but I did not see me succeeding anymore in that company. And I still love those people. And I'm still buying the products because they're amazing. But business is business. And
it is a business decision.
And I had to make that decision because I was facing either building my own duplication system and spend a ton of money and time on that, or telling my people go and invest the same time and money learning it from somebody else like I did.
Which you knew that they wouldn't do.
They wouldn't do it. I couldn't even ask people to do that. It was not duplicatable. So it was business decision. And I'm really happy that I actually did that. There were emotions involved, of course, right? When you love somebody or something and you love be part of it, but business is business. And we want people who want the business.
Yeah, and we want people that want to grow. Like we're not interested in someone just coming in and,
and see if it's going to work or not.
If it's going to work. We want like those dedicated people, right? And we're only looking for a few. We can't take everyone. We actually spend a ton of time with those people that we do bring in. And so if you want to check into it, then grab that link and Kat's going to pop it up there. And grab an appointment. I opened up as much spots as I could for people. You'll go through the quiz it's kind of like a survey, and it will ask you some questions. The survey, it does matter what you put on it, right? It does matter. We're looking for a very specific person. And so, it's just you deciding. And so you want to make sure that it's a business decision. And Kat, how many people do you order products from? I mean, in network marketing.
Network marketing companies, probably 6 at least.
Yeah, me too. I do. I order a ton of products. I love network marketing products. I love the industry. And so does anybody have any questions? Let's pop into questions.
Let me very quick outline the process. So the link that I put in on the screen and Brandy posted in the comments, we also will post it maybe above this video for easy access later on when we stop rolling. So it will ask you first question, who invited you to this group is very important. So if you can remember, please let us know. If you don't, just tell us I don't remember. And then you will be asked few more personal questions, just like your email, how much money you want to make. So kind of like generic stuff, nothing like, super hard. And you will be asked to schedule an appointment to talk with either one of us. And this appointment is just to see whether or not we're fit to work together, right? Mm-hmm. Not obligation. You're not joining our team. And we also very specific about the kind of people that we want, because like I said, it's not for everybody. It's not for people who just want to check if it's going to work or not, or because it sounds good on paper.
Right.
We want people who actually mean business and who are just like us, who are ready to kick their butts in the right gear and start producing some results. So it's very simple. And after you talk to us one-on-one, you'll know whether or not it's for you or not. And we want it to be for you. We want you to enjoy the process and enjoy being part of who we are and what we do.
And Kat, we didn't even mention like what they get, like the 7-day organic launch formula. Like we didn't even talk about that. Do you want to talk about that?
If you want to talk about it, go for it.
Okay, so when you get in, accepted into the team and everything's good, you'll get the 7-day organic launch formula. It's a $5,000 value. There's the 30-day rapid duplication system, which is a $20,000 value. The automated recruiting funnel, which Kat has listed as way less than it's valued at, by the way. It's $5,000 value on her thing. And then 30-day posting plan, a $500 value. Weekly one-on-one coaching. This is actually priceless. If you guys knew what we pay for mentors ourselves, you would be jumping at the chance, right? And then there's the monthly group coaching with all of the top leaders. And then we also have access to our exclusive private coaching community. So that's some of the things. One thing too that I want to mention that might matter to some of you that are looking is that we actually, the faster you get in, the more priority that you have in us building underneath you. So that's kind of what we're doing right now is building out some of the teams, and we work together to do that. So it's a lot of fun. We have a ton of fun. But again, if you're happy where you are and you need to plant your roots and do your thing, if you're not, if the stories resonate with you, if Kat's story resonates with you, if you're kind of lost and you need a team that wants to build, and let's do this. So
here's the question. I want to answer a few questions. Is this training for any network marketer? Are you teaching strategies or simply recruiting for your own company? How would you answer that?
Well, I would answer that, Ashley, with have you been here for the last 5 days? Because we, and our last training too as well is available in the unit. So we do train because obviously some people are going to be happy with where they're at, and we want to give value and help you, like Kat said, on your mission moving forward. So that's part of what we do. Part of what we do.
Ooh, this question makes my face disappear.
Gotta get taller.
So my question is, are we joining businesses you're in and joining your team, or are you helping us build a business we might already be in? I think it's very similar to previous question. And joining your team, is there a cost?
Do you want to answer that one?
Like I said, we are teaching all network marketers from all over the world how to do what we do, but there's only so much we can provide for free that it's not impossible for us to go and coach everybody personally. So if that answers your question. There will be more trainings in this group and more opportunities to learn from us. Actually, very exciting opportunity is coming up September 1st. So stay tuned.
One of those bombs I knew she was going to drop on you.
It's going to be mind-blowing.
It's going to be awesome.
Should I say what word it rhymes with?
Oh, are you kidding? Really?
We're not going to offer you another boring course. Like, who took courses and never finished them? Me. Who bought course and said it's not what I paid money for? Who bought course and never touched it? Yeah. So we hate doing boring courses, like you probably already can tell from our trainings. So we decided to create something coming up very soon that rhymes with word cruise. Woohoo! Yeah. So that's what we're working on right now. And those who want to learn from us and want to learn it in a fun, tropical environment.
You're giving away too much. Stop.
Stay tuned, because this is our next project. But for right now, we're not able to coach anybody any further than the free trainings we do in this group, because all our time and attention goes into our team members. We spend a lot of time coaching people who said yes to us, and that's our number one priority.
Yeah, and so for those of you that just got here, maybe you just got in the group and you're seeing this, right? And you didn't know there was all the training inside the units. Just go to the left side of the screen. it's snooze. Oh my God. Go to the left side of the screen and find the units and start with unit 1 is actually our post to attract training. And unit 2 is the ditch your dead list. And so tons of value in there. In fact, we have so many testimonials of people that are getting results. Of course, they're not in our company. They're in other companies that are loving what we teach. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So a lot of you just got here because you weren't paying attention when people were trying to get you here earlier. But you can go back and do all of the trainings and get the value out of it. I'm not commenting.
We're not giving any more details right now. It's top secret.
Top secret.
It's top secret. Kat. You will know more somewhere about September 1st, Labor Day.
Melissa says it must be booze.
You know what happens on the cruise, right?
Oh, funny.
Some of the booze too, I guess. I'm not giving away any more details. And actually, those people who are on our team will get to go with us as well.
Yeah.
On the did I say cruise?
Yeah.
That's what I said. I guess that's what it's gonna be.
All right. So you say.
All right, guys. Well, we're very honored and grateful that you spent last hour with us, and I hope you got a ton of value from what we taught you. There will be a lot more trainings coming up, and those who are serious in exploding their business the way we're doing it and know more about our system and want us to teach how the system works and how to set it up. So stay tuned for the snooze or the bruise or the bruise or the bruise announcements.
I think Michelle even put flu Z.
And those of you who feel like, you are not at the place where you are happy right now, you're not with the team that contributes to your growth, and you want to explore another team, something like what we're doing. So the link is in the comments, and we will post the link above this video for easier access, where you can go through an application process and decide whether or not working for us is a fit for you.
Yeah, and again, there's no obligation, so it's not like it's a done deal, right? Like, we're not gonna like bring the Russian mafia after you. I hope.
Who knows? Maybe that's how I build my team.
She just sends the mafia after you, and you have to enroll.
I will do that if you enroll and do nothing.
Oh, then the mafia is coming after you.
That's what's gonna happen.
Watch out.
Oh my God.
Oh, funny.
Well, I guess it's a wrap, right?
It's a wrap. We're ready. Let's do this.
Let's do this. So it was a blast, guys. We absolutely love doing what we're doing, and we will continue to pop a lot of value in this group.
Yes, we will. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.
Bye.
Bye.